Yeah. It's crazy still, but it's true. He's basically shining a light on, like, you don't think this stuff is normal. This stuff isn't normal, and this is why these people are in the situations that they're in.
Yeah.
Like, this is why Will Smith gets up and slaps Chris Rock. This is why Kanye West has these outbursts. Did you know Kanye West actually retrieved all of Kim's sex tapes?
I saw a clip.
And they're still divorced. Like, she still doesn't want to be with him.
You know what's so mad?
This is mad, bro.
I don't know what it could be. So many reasons that's happened between them, innit? But I think it's one of them ones, where, and answer me if you've ever like thought this before, innit? But I was having this conversation with like one of my homegirls and obviously one of my guys, and they was talking about footballers, how when footballers, once they make it, they'll look for like a white woman, to basically like go out, and the white woman only go for them because of their peas, and especially like sportsmen. Once it happens, like once they get peas or once it runs out, the white woman will leave. Do you get? Yeah. Have you ever had that thought? Have you thought of something like that before?
Yeah, for sure. Like, seeing it, easy. Like, it seems normal for some reason. Like, it seems normal for them to do that. Like, it's weird. Like, even like I think I saw Thomas Partey. Yeah, that's the one that. Like, there's a lot of like, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain.
But for me, the Kanye one looks like, but not because Kim don't need no more money from anyone, you get. But because I think before there was something wrong where like she was struggling to have kids. There was a time where I believe, I could be mistaken, but I believe she was struggling to have kids. Someone told me because of how much like contraception she's had, something like that. It's it might happen to someone else, one of the other sisters. But there was an issue where like it wasn't easy for her to have kids. Then she gets with Kanye and then she boom has bare kids. And then now like cool. It's like she's kind of done with Kanye. She's got what she wants. Now, you get me?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I have no clue. Like,
and it's mad. Like the difference between the guy she's been with previously to this new.
Yeah, it's mad. Like, that's nuts, bro.
From my only explanation, he's slinging it down.
But the thing,
brother,
it's either that, but
what else could it be, fam?
Because fam, in my head, because someone said some bars. Someone said, bro, this shows that Kim has always been a low key bottom, like not levels. Like, she was never levels in the first. The fact that Kanye messed with her brought her up, basically. I was like, damn, I didn't even think about it like that.
Brought her up amongst who though?
In terms of like, okay, cool, yes, she's an A-list celebrity and she's like one of the most famous women in the world. Yeah. But in terms of like, as a woman, bro, she's known off all fake. Like, she's not real whatsoever. Like, she got fake ass, fake tits, fake face. Everything's fake. She ain't levels, bro. There's more natural women out there that are way more attractive than she is.
Yeah.
So it's like, in terms of her level, think about Ray J. No disrespect, but he weren't like one of the richest niggas in the world when she was fucking with him. And all the other niggas that Kim mess with, they were never like one of the like top A-list celebrities. She was always the A-side. But Kanye is A-side. Yeah. Also. And if not higher than her in terms of just status and relevancy and all those types of things. Like, he's way more important to the culture than she is.
But that world has put her on the pedestal from, I don't want to lie to you, for what she's gone through, right? What sort of started to give her that fame. Because obviously everyone already knew about that family, so because of her dads and stuff like that, yeah.
I got something mad going.
But what happens like in terms of like the sex tape? Yeah. If that's happening to any other sister, like after that, you're not hearing from her no more. Like, you're not coming back from that. Yeah. For your sex tape to be leaked to that extent.
It's different for girls though. Girls get a different pattern. Like, imagine like someone like Sweetie or someone, like someone that's like kind of popping now, but like they're up and they do their thing, they got songs on the radio. Yeah. If they had a sex tape out, that balloons them. For girls, it balloons them. For guys, 100, bro. 100. It's not like the UK. Remember Talisa had a sex tape out? She was done at it.
I ain't never seen that shit.
No, I ain't seen it, but she was done at it. Do you get me? When that came out, it was like a sex tape. It was just more like she was just giving man head, innit? But she was done at it. It's finished. She was
I remember.
do you get me?
Yeah,
that
I
was
remember
time
still.
ago. But she
I
was
think I
done
did
at
see
it. Cool. But with girls in America, that shit gets turned, bro. What?
That's crazy.
It gets them turned. But listen to this though. So I heard it on the grapevine, bro. This is the word on the street. Black Twitter, bro. It's going crazy. I'm hearing that Kris Jenner, basically, Ray J saying
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner's the mum.
Alright, cool. I thought that man confused me.
Yeah.
I was like, is it the woman that?
Bruce
Yeah, I was
like,
like,
It's all flame. But basically, Ray J claims that Kris Jenner made them do the sex tape
Oh, word.
in the first place. It was her idea. It was her. She was pushing for that. She wanted that shit.
I won't be like that type. That doesn't surprise me because of the type of that family's a mad
Let's
family,
keep it.
bro.
Let's keep it gay because I know a little. Because my mum and my sisters used to bang this show out, so I know a thing or two about this. Yeah. So, and I watched the documentary. So Rob Kardashian, the original Rob Kardashian, senior.
Okay.
He was the dad, the lawyer, OJ's lawyer. Cool. So he was just a famous LA lawyer, right? And of course, if you're an LA lawyer and you're famous and you do the works for the celebrities, you're up. Your P's, you're well known. You get into the restaurants, you're blessed, and your family's looked after. You get me? Cool. That was, of course, this family, the Kardashians. Now, basically, the Kardashians are nobody, and he's just up. They got money. Cool. They then break up, and then, of course, they still got P's. But now the mum's with Bruce. Bruce was an Olympian. You get me? He made his own P's as well. They're straight. So the family's good, but they're just rich kids in California. Kim Kardashian starts fucking with Paris Hilton. Heavy.
Yeah.
They're tight, whatever. So she's getting to the same point as Paris Hilton's getting to. Paris Hilton, for anyone that don't know, is kind of like who like Kylie Jenner is now. You get me? But imagine Kylie Jenner's like a stylist. You get me? Imagine Kylie Jenner's like, no, Kylie Jenner's who she is, but Kim Kardashian's the stylist. That's how it was. That was the dynamic. And then, of course, Ray J's around Paris Hilton. Ray J's up. One Wish, you get me? He's got them tunes out. He did his thing, you get me? Little young nigga making money.
I was in his prime.
Yeah, man was in his prime. Cool. He's like, Paris, yo, who's that? You get me? I'm trying to see like what's going on over there. Now, granted, like I said, this family's up, but they ain't up like they are now, bro. You get me? So they're still trying to fish for some bags. You get me? And obviously, the mum, I would assume she's on this independent woman shit. For her to break up with a very well-known, wealthy man that is, of course, you get me, set up. Like, he's straight. No, I think he passed. That's why they broke up. He passed. Okay. He passed away. So obviously, widow, you get me, Bruce is there, whatever. So for her to be in that situation where her husband's gone, it's got to be strong for her kids, you get me? Like, so for her to be that strong, to be able to hold it down and then be with Bruce and be able to mix the two families, she's had to be a strong woman. But she's also probably thought, yo, the money went at some point. Do you get me? Like, the money went, even though we got inheritance and stuff. And Bruce, what if Bruce weren't there? Where's the bag? Who is the bag? It ain't me. I ain't bringing in the bag. He was bringing in the bag. I was just the mum at home. And then now there's Olympians here and we've got this money. Cool, but going forward, what's going on? So it doesn't surprise me that could be an allegation where she kind of lined it up and said, yo, like...
That's mad, fam.
You lot should film
it doesn't surprise me, fam. Like, that family, I don't think there's nothing they can... You can tell me, yo, all these sisters, they're all witches, fam, and they all slap spells and drinks.
Yeah, their family's a bit messed up still.
Bro, like, nothing you can tell me about their family surprises me, fam. Do you get me? They, like, leave a child of destruction, fam.
It's mad.
Your path, fam.
It's mad, man. It's mad still. But that is a mad theory.
The whole bear man that was on to Kim Kardashian in school.
The whole athletes thing, the whole athletes with white women thing, it is mad to see it though. Because it's like, what's going on with it? Because why is that? Because it's too common for it to be...
My argument...
Calm.
Argument...
Bless.
Was, in that conversation, was... Once... Let's say you're a baller, you're a footballer. You start making... You get me? Very different money. Now your environment starts to change. You get me?
Good theory.
You're gonna be going to these type of shops, these type of restaurants, these type of parties.
Uptown,
you get me? Zone 1.
Zone 1. You're
not in Zone 1.
W1. You get me?
Who, or theoretically,
who's there?
Who spends like what type of females you're gonna meet in those areas more of, and more time. Those are like the more materialistic type of women. You get me? Like, you're gonna stand out because I see him driving a Wraith, or man, he just parked on on that street right
On the
there.
double red, just
Quick.
off.
And someone else went to park his car.
Yeah.
Like, fam, you get me? The black woman, they're in the party in Woolwich somewhere, get me, Plumstead.
Man said what? No, rate it. No, fuck that. I can't let you do that. Man said Woolwich. No. You get me? They're uptown, but you get me.
You get me.
But like, other side. W2.
Zone 2, bro. You get me? Oyster card is not going to 01 right now, fam.
Yeah,
but it's just, I think that your environment changes.
Shapes the situation sometimes.
Yeah, and I think it's just one of those ones. It's like, for example, you get a black kid who goes to school in Kent, yeah, and he goes to a predominantly white school.
That's the thing, and that's game.
Yeah, he's gonna be looking at white women or white females majority of the time. So that could naturally, or because of nature in this case, become his type.
That's the game. That's the game, and that's something that makes sense because it's your environment.
Yeah.
You can't never blame someone because of the environment they grow up in. That's one thing that no one should ever do to anyone, because at the end of the day, they didn't have a choice, bro. You get me?
That's what they had to make do.
They had to make do, and if that's their choice, then fair enough. You get me? And that's what it is. So that's a good theory. I would say most of these footballers, 9 out of 10, the reason why they're footballers because they didn't focus on gap. They focused on ball, and then that's all they did. That's all they was doing. And yes, most of them, especially like any one of them really that was in a pro game from 15 onwards, bro. Some from 13, some from 10 onwards. They're in these clubs.
Yeah.
Week in, week out, week in, week in. They're not seeing gap. Seeing gap, they might see a couple on the end at times, but 9 out of 10, like 80% of the time, they're spending time playing football. So then by the time they get to 18, 19, 20, 21, where it's like
a bit more independence.
Now it's like, now they're making the bread now. They're getting paid from like 16, 17, they're getting money.
Yeah.
And it's different money from your first job. You get me? So it's like, they're sitting there like, right, cool, I can go uptown, I can go do this. When they got uptown, like you're saying, bro, they're seeing Megan and Hannah.
Yeah.
You get me? And then when they get back to the ends, it's whatever, and then they come back to the thinking, nah, man, I'm going back uptown.
And even you've been in an environment where you've been let into a club, either because of the group you're with or you're coming with, or because you can get into that club. But you know that this club's very hard to get into, especially if you've got this skin color. You get it?
Right.
So it's just one of them ones where, again, your environment is gonna shape you. But I think the difference is when the man will switch up.
Okay.
When, for example, you're seeing, cool, you know what? Yeah, this guy was with the sisters, like he was. You get me? Like all the pictures, all his previous exes, Then boom, there's a certain point in time it just changed.
Yeah.
But now it's like there's nothing wrong with that, but you're sort of like throwing shade on the sisters now.
Okay.
Saying, oh no, they're not.
In what sense?
Oh, I don't find like, because there's been like footballers who's come and like, yeah, bro, I just don't find them attractive, or you get me?
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, what's going on there?
What's going on here? What changed all of a sudden?
Yeah,
like,
all of a sudden.
You get me?
Niggas, because some niggas, and it is disappointing to see. I've seen it happen live. Niggas switch up over peas.
Yeah,
it's
facts.
fucked up.
Yeah.
And you won't believe it till you see it type shit. Like, you can kind of understand it, be like, cool, yeah, that's what happens, say nothing. But then when you see it, you're like, nah. It's like you're in a movie. Like, niggas will switch over money and you're thinking, peas? Word? All right, but that's you. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll say I know it happens.
Still,
but I ain't never seen it happen to like
live.
I've witnessed it.
It's mad. It's like it's a real moment. Like, you're seeing man just move different over money.
Yeah,
and you're thinking, this is crazy, bro. Like, with niggas that you've broken bread with, you've spoken about never switching over peas. Like, money ain't important. But then all of a sudden, just because the bank you're making now is different, you move differently. That's wild, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, so that's why it's like some of these footballers, bro. Yeah, I don't know for them still. It's on some next.
Bro, sometimes you just have to charge it to the game, bruv.
Yeah,
literally.
I would say that charge it to the game, because there are definitely sisters in Zone 1 still.
Yeah, no, facts.
Kicking.
Come on, that's
you get me, kicking
pure.
game, doing bare things all up in there. So more time they can do that, but then again, like I've alluded to, some of these ballers are very much so. They're sucked into the ball thing, and they're focused on ball until when they get some money. Then they start going out, and where they're going out, there might be more Megans and Hannahs than there is. Do you get me, Tanishas and that? But big up all the footballers, black footballers with, you get me, with the sisters, you get me.
100%.
Shout out Joe Gomez, shout out Casey Palmer with the sisters from Wade. You get me that they met in, you get me from young, you get me, and held it down.
When it's like that, it happens.
I rate that highly
from
still.
young, like.
Because niggas could have switched up.
You get me? Before anything was there.
Niggas could have switched up, bro. What? Niggas got contracts niggas have signed contracts that are crazy. Multiple times.
Yeah.
Man could have said, nah, fuck this. I'm going uptown.
I'm going to
the
zone one, bro.
Bro, I'm going to the private zone one. You get me? Like the zone known. Because you know,
zone.
bro, you know they got like secret clubs in that.
They what?
They got secret clubs in that.
Yeah, like members clubs only and stuff, but not the members ones down.
Yeah, like if you know, you know. This unspeakable locations. Like we can't speak about it because just in case the paps get there. Like it's unspoken. I remember Chilwell was talking about it one time. I've gone, oh shit, because he kind of low-key sit down and interview, innit?
Yeah.
Because I knew about them.
Yeah.
I was like, is it true? You get?
Because they have to go somewhere where they can be themselves.
Yeah, without no pictures and that.
Fam,
like,
you'd be like. You probably know, but you'd be surprised some of the stuff that they'll get up.
Oh,
like,
bro.
For example,
Crazy.
For example, you see that video that leaked of Jack Grealish?
Yeah.
With the black thing.
Yeah.
That's light.
Normal. That's a lie.
That's light.
He was happy that got put out.
You get me?
What?
But the things that we ain't seeing, Lord have mercy on this.
Bro, certain borders are doing coke, bro.
Lord have mercy on this.
Nastiness.
That's why you get certain situations where you get certain ballers now blackmailing other ballers because he's got a video of his missus. You get me doing the madness, fam.
Going brazy in the toilets. Listen, they remember early clubs are nasty, man. And some of these dots, no, let me not get brazy. Sorry, let me calm
down. You know what happens to that happens with like the politicians as well, fam.
Oh yeah. And then private parties.
Did you hear about that politician that got caught watching porn in like the House of Commons?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Fam.
That's dumb.
Well, guess what? I heard it.
Where did you hear?
The Times news brief.
Well, what?
No, I'm joking. I actually read about it still. But I got an alert on my phone, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, fam, he got caught. I said, what?
That's mad, you know.
I said, these are the people that are in charge of the country.
Man's trying to jack off, you know.
That's mad, fam.
Man's using taxpayers' money.
How you gonna get caught as well in the house?
How you gonna get caught? How you gonna get fired? Oh, your day off,
bro. That's mad. I said, nah. The world is actually crazy, fam.
That's mad, bro.
The world is crazy, fam.
How's man jacking off in the world in the House of Commons, fam? Yeah, it's crazy still. But listen, man. Listen, big up the sisters, man. Listen, the man them love you. You get me? It's not that. 100%, fam. It's never that. Listen,
you man already know my type.
Just get this nigga. You get me? But yeah,
I'm saying that like that's gonna save me.
Yeah, like bro, like hey,
you get me?
I saw you last night, nigga. But yeah, man, that's hilarious. Though I can't even count. That's hilarious, fam.
That is funny. Hey, apparently, I got told that there was some girl. I don't know who she is, but apparently she's like bare famous or bare like on TikTok or something like that. Isn't it? That basically got hospitalized from doing balloons.
Heard about that still.
That's mad, fam.
Listen,
some people have no limits. I don't know how it happened, but some people have no limits.
Who's kicking game? Remember my birthday? Who's kicking game? What's kicking game next door about that? All the balloon stuff and that. 1 or 2, cool. But like, these are next door were doing it. Hell, I say, yo, like, chill, man. Like, you know, right? But like, you know what this is, right? You get me? Like, you know what this is? Like, chill, you get me? Those bears trying to get me to do more than that. I'm like, fam.
Oh, when I left?
Yeah, I was like, bro, like, you know who I am. Like, you know what I do. I'll do 1 or 2, you get little vibes, you get me? But like, man ain't binging it, bro. Like, I don't know what you think this is. Bro. You get me, God? Yeah. It's not that. People, because of these party drugs and stuff like that, people think it's like light because it's colourful. It's a balloon, you get me, or maybe pills and that. People think this is like fun shit, bro. This shit will damage your body, fam, like, in ways that you do not understand. And so you're better off not doing it. Yeah, and because you be in an environment, you won't even realize like a bad sign. Exactly, when it's happening. You get me? You might think, ooh, your heart can be slowing down, but you're thinking, yeah, no, this is just the way it's supposed to be. This is just it. Nah, nigga, you having a heart attack. Yeah, nah, nigga. You someone called that someone come help this nigga. Get me? Yeah, this nigga dying over here.
Listen, bro. Yeah, bro, as Nick says, fam, you need to watch yourself.
You have to watch yourself. You have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and taking care of your body, man. and not give it. I'll be honest. I think we're a little bit too old for all that balloon shit. I'll be 1,000.
Yeah, I'm past the.
I'm gonna be a. But I was doing that shit when I was a kid. That's why I was like, yo, I did this shit.
When did you start? I think when you first started, I think like 18.
Yeah, I was like 19,
Probably,
man.
yeah.
I was 19 when I started doing. Like, I wasn't even doing it heavy. I was just doing it like socially. We going out, go to the club. I might just do it while I drive or some shit like.
While you drive.
Listen, man. Listen.
Hold up.
Listen.
No, man's trying to scare over like that's light. Like, yeah, you know, I might, you know, just drive blind sometimes.
What I'm saying is that when I was younger, I did that shit.
That's
man,
bad.
don't do that now, bro. That's you know what I'm saying.
I'm glad you don't do that.
You get me, but I'm just saying, like, this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell the youngins. I'm trying to school these young boys, bro.
They ain't listening.
They ain't listening, bro. I'm trying to keep this game, bro.
I most definitely didn't do it while I done it whilst I was in the safety of 4 walls of a building, bro. You get me?
Yeah, I did it in the crib and that, but like I said, that was like young niggas. Why are you laughing, bro? Why are you laughing?
That's crazy, fam. Yeah, you know I do a driving and that. The way you said it, like, yeah, that's like how you're meant to do it. Like. But
listen, no, there's bare time pack tonight. I can't cap.
Yeah.
Have you heard about Gunna and Young Thug?
I heard. I know what's happened, but I don't know what's happened.
Basically, they have been charged with racketeering, which they call RICO.
What's YSL?
So YSL is young slime something.
Cool. It's not the brand.
It's not the brand.
It's
No, it's not the brand. No.
Someone put it on Twitter. Like, is it YSL the brand? It got me thinking, like, wait, what? YSL the brand?
Going crazy with it. No, but basically they got called racketeering. Racketeering is like organized crime.
Yeah.
So like basically everything that the rappers rap about. So shooting people, robbing people, selling drugs,
extortion.
Yeah, all that stuff. Just organized crime and like huge gangs doing a lot of stuff. So basically they've charged like 28 guys with 56 counts of all these things, yeah, including Gunna and Young Thug. And when I first saw it, I'm like, all right, they're probably gonna be out like the next couple of days or whatever. But then I'm like, this is where Homeboy and that went. This is where obviously Tekashi was at one point, and obviously he snitched, and that man got caught, and he's free. But this is where Casanova is right now. That's the same shit. Because with his big ape company that he has, or gang, the same stuff, racketeering RICO, he's in bins, bro. He ain't coming out for a minute. Like, I think I don't know if he got sentenced or anything, but I'm sure he's looking at potentially like 17 years.
Yeah, he's been in and out. He was in, I think one of them was for catching a body, and he said self-defense.
Yeah, he got self-defense.
But then I think that case was ongoing.
But yeah, I think for this one, it's including something else where he capped someone.
I think he done something. Yeah,
he texts saying, "I capped that nigga." That it's peak still, but that's what I'm saying. Because now it's federal. That's why it's happened this way. It's like they build up the case, so it's like you can go do something. Yeah, we know you did that. Don't worry about it. You get me. You can drop the album. Don't worry about it. We gonna get you. Like, and just letting things go until now. It's like, okay, now we've got this whole case. Now we're coming to get you. Like, now there's no question. When you get caught for RICO, there's no, oh no, it wasn't you, sorry. No, my bad. No,
we've been watching you.
Yeah, we've been watching you.
Linked you to multiple stuff, yeah.
Do you get me? That's why it's so big, because it's like, no, them getting caught for this means that they did this shit. Like, this is not we ain't playing.
Someone said, these man changed the meaning of pushing P, fam.
Yeah, that ain't P. Whatever they doing right now, that ain't, because now they look bad. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you look bad.
That's alright, cool. So now this is the thing.
Kick game.
Do you like, because there's bare people who's like, because I saw this thread, yeah. You're like, it's a bit suspicious because they said they're involved in YSL. It's been linked to 50 murders from 2015. And then there was like a thread where it started building. People like, don't you think it's a bit strange that you're gonna watch someone commit 50 murders before you thingy? Like, these people don't understand how it works.
Yeah, clearly.
But that was building traction.
Yeah.
And then now there's like people backing or supporting, however you want to look at it, like Gunna, Young Thug, like all these man, like, free Gunna. Yeah. Like, hold on.
These niggas are criminals, guys.
Now I'm thinking, wait, so where do we draw the line?
Like Kendrick said, it's culture.
Yeah, I'm like, where do we draw the line from? Like, even if, like, for example, yeah, it's like my boy, yeah. If my boy went bins for doing something mad, that he got proved that, listen, you done this, Matting. You went and capped 20 man. Yeah. I'm not ever going to say free my nigga. I'm never. Because that's mad. Like, you're my guy or you were my guy. You done something wrong. You have to hold that. Like, you have to hold that. You get me? Especially once you get caught, you have to hold that. If you lived your whole life and you got away with it, I didn't know you didn't. Cool. You're like, you can have that relationship, innit? But once it's out in the open, or once I know about it, I have to now make a decision.
Yeah, you're a madman.
Do you get me?
You're not the guy I thought you was. Because if I knew you were going to kill 20 niggas, I would not be your bedroom.
Do you get me?
That's why you killing 20 niggas for. Dude, like, what's going on there? Yeah, so 100%. And I feel like, they just don't understand the way it works, and they have to do their job where it goes past. It's like, when you do one little thing, it's like, cool, you do one little thing, like, cool, gonna keep my eye on you, whatever. Yeah. And then if you do something major, it's like, okay, cool, you're going crazy. As soon as we grab you, like, you're going. But then it's like, if we're seeing you're building stuff, but we don't know how far you're building. You might have a little gang here, but you might also have another gang over there. So if we grab you, that's not going to stop what's going on over there. So we need to try and stop all of this at once, as opposed to keep grabbing you lot, and it's like a chase. Yeah. Like, grab you lot, then you create more. Grab you lot, create more. We need to grab all you lot at one time. So if we have to wait for you lot to go crazy, then cool. And once we find you all, we're grabbing you.
It's even like the mafia, like the American mafia. Yeah. How they all officially came to an end, innit? Like, they've been building case for years. They know there's been bodies, and it's clear that it's linked to the mafia. Even the type of murder it is, you get me? That's like an Italian style execution. Like, it's linked to mafia and mafioso. But you need something credible to start building the case, because I can get you if you're involved. I can get you, but my case only, like, now you're gone. I can't touch. I have nothing else on anyone else. Yeah, exactly. But they've seen that I've got you. Now they're gonna switch up what you're doing. Now it's gonna take me another 10 years.
And you know in your mind that they've done some fuckery.
Do you get me? But you can't prove it, because again, in the court of law, innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly.
Like, there's been times where, for example, cases have been dropped, because there's either not enough evidence, or, for example, let's say you're in court for something, a specific crime. Now, in court, whilst we're presenting evidence, I'm bringing evidence from another crime to further implicate you. The case can get dropped for that, because you can't bring, like, we're in court for this specific case. Yeah. No other case matters. If you bring any additional case, that's going to now impact the thoughts of the jury. Yeah. And now they're going to make a decision based on other influences. So then the case is now voided. Has to be voided. Even though it's like there's evidence here you've done it, your evidence is now insufficient. Yeah. So there's so many intricacies that they need to go through.
Have to, bro. Like,
again, culture will be like, oh yeah, I free my nigga, bro, and then they'll start all these comments. But again, you have to be really clued up, fam. Yeah. And if they did that shit, then they're gonna deserve what comes, like what they get.
And that's the thing. And we have to firm that. I mean, it's a tough one to see. Like, to see potentially that these man might go. These man are making jokes like Gunna's gonna snitch. Yo,
but it's mad though.
It's crazy.
Like, that wouldn't even surprise me as well.
What, if Gunna snitched?
It won't surprise me.
Why Gunna though, or not? Fuck.
Either of them, anyone. You could, like, anyone, fam. Because, like, for me, I think when human beings are really got their backs against the wall, that's when you really find out who they are. Really Do you get me? Because
that's what's crazy.
Until you've applied any sort of pressure, yeah, bruv, it's easy to say, yeah, I'm on this, I'm on that, fam. You get me? Word to the curbs. Snitches get stitches. It's easy to say all of this stuff, but when you're really like, yo,
down bad.
If I don't say nothing, this is me. I'm gone for life.
These are bad.
I've gone for life. You get me? Like, what are you gonna do in that situation, fam? And you, like, in that situation, whatever the outcome is, you have to take it how you got it, fam. Yeah. You get me? If you snitch, you snitch. Don't be surprised. Like, look at the situation you was in. If you didn't snitch, he held it down. Now he's doing life. You get me? Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? So yeah, bro, it's a tough one, but yeah, fam, it's mad. It's all mad still.
And it's mad because Wallow, do you know about $1 million worth of game? The podcast.
No, I thought we were talking about the album.
So you got Wallow and Gilly the Kid, yeah. Now these guys are, let's say these guys are, some of them used to rap, but they've done a lot of time in bins, and they got a lot of respect in the game.
Did they have that segment and had Lil Durk on?
Yeah. And Lil Durk bought $1 million. Yeah.
I remember bare niggas in the studio, fam. It was hot that day.
Yeah, no, there was in the trench. Apparently, there was in Chicago. There was in the trench.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there was some bad news. There was some other shit. But yeah, so those two guys, yeah. And Wallow kicks game, and like he gives that old school game nephew game, where it's like, listen, you kids need to like get off the corner, like you lot are wilding, because you lot are feeding your families off this music stuff, but you lot keep rapping that hood shit. It's gonna get you lot clocked up. You know what I'm saying? And there was a video. I'm gonna try and find it for you guys because I want you guys to hear it. Because bro, he was kicking game to young fuck physically, like that game of listen, like basically warning him about this situation here that's just happened. Like you guys are literally providing something that is changing your family's life around you, like really in real life. Yeah. And you guys are gonna throw it away for dumb decisions on the street. This is silly because one of Wallow's like stories that he always tells. Well, the types of stories he always tells, like types of anecdotes, but he would literally explain when he was in joint, when he was in prison, he'll have little young bulls come up to him and be like OG, like I got my papers, blah blah. I want you to like have a look at them for me. So he'll grab his papers and be like, how long are you in here for? He'll check and he'll be like, oh, he's not coming out till 2073 or some shit like that. And it's like, this guy's a kid, fam. Like I know that he spent like majority of his life in prison. He spent more of his life in prison than he has outside. So he's looking at it from a perspective where his whole life was basically gone. Of course, now he's like 40 something and he's doing his thing now in terms of like the podcast. But
what's he missed out on?
He missed out on everything. Like he missed out on life, basically. Get me? Like 30 something, 28, all these years he missed none of that. He was in the joint for all them birthdays. So he was basically like, raw, this kid, his life is gone off these decisions, and the money is not here in the prison. Your friends ain't here. Your girlfriend ain't here. Your mom's not here. Your boys ain't here. Ain't no one here. All of them man that was rating what he was doing out on the street. Oh, you shot my man. You're laughing with him. Haha, I shot my man. Blah blah. Yeah, them man are crying. Blah. Like sticking on these ops, but they're not here. You're here. Dolo in the bins with me. You get me? Like this is what you wanted. Like this is what ends up happening, and you can be cool like you think you're gonna get away with all this stuff, but you're likely not to get away with any of it. Yeah. If they don't catch you now, they will catch you later. So you need to cut all this stuff out now, and if they and pattern out your lawyers and try and fight this shit when they come back for you, but don't continue. Hey, man probably continued. Said, no, like run that. We were putting money in the hood. Shit happens, and
which I think a lot of it comes through affiliations where like when a lot of our people get themselves in a situation where they feel forced to supply the hood, or you get me, fund the hood. I'm like, there's so many ways to do that without bringing more damage to the hood itself. Do you get me? Like, you hear them saying bars like, "Oh, I'm the one who supplies the weapons. I put 20,000 down for some new 54. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, you put more weapons in there.
Do you get me? You're like, your old niggas are going to be the ones who are suffering losses off of your investments into the ends. Do you get me? So why not actually do something that creates more opportunity? But yeah, at the end of the day, fam, like, if these man said, as I said, if these man, it comes out that these men are, you get me, guilty, like not through affiliations, but they actually guilty. Yeah,
I would say they are, yeah.
It is what it is, fam.
It is what it is. I'm gonna play this clip I was talking about, guys. Yeah.
Just like I checked the young nigga in here. I don't know who it was. If like you rappers, like the artists, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets. But don't bring the dumb shit in the game trying to prove that you're a fucking real nigga. And while you proving that you're a real nigga, you gonna finesse yourself out of position and out of opportunity that can change your family and generations in your family life. Y'all getting money that niggas never got, huh?